on Turbo.
Join us tonight at 6 for TV1 News.
The drop in international crude oil prices mainly due
is to ensure that the police force remains.
Get your latest incredible and breaking news at home and around the region.
The nearby Raumai 18 and Papilo.
These things are thoroughly investigated.
Dr. Gideon Kendino marveled at
TV1 News, tonight at 6, live on TV1. Join us on Monday to Friday live at 12 p.m. for the TV1 News Update, bringing you the latest in local and regional news. The TV1 Midday News, Monday to Friday live at 12 p.m. on TV1.
The TV1 News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello and thanks for joining us for tonight's news. I'm Cal Kidu Jr.
And I'm Rex Later. Join me later for the sports details.
In this edition, Miss Elala takes Hirim Mo crown. 20 in Morobe apply for citizenship. And Sports Talk 7's set for Easter weekend. The final night concluding the 50th edition of the Hirim Mo Festival at Sir Hubert Murray Stadium was set in a jubilant atmosphere, celebrating 50 years of cultural pride and heritage. The end saw the awards ceremony taking place and the crowning of the 2024 to 2025 Hirim Mo Queen. The highlight of the final day of the Hirim Mo festivities was the recognition of 10 outstanding cultural ambassadors, showcasing their unwavering commitment to preserving and promoting traditional customs. Kicking off with the initial judging at the picturesque Tutu Beach retreat in Tarama, contestants showcased their cultural prowess while adorned in traditional attire. Transitioning to the APEC House on March 22nd, the contestants engaged in stimulating session of culture-based questioning, highlighting their deep understanding of heritage after weeks of preparation. The excitement reached its peak on March 23rd at Erakone, where locals and tourists alike gathered to witness the thrilling Asiasi and Vanagi races sponsored by Trukai Industries. Despite the scorching sun, attendees of all ages reveled in the festivities, enjoying various activities. The arrival of the majestic Oalabada Lagatoi, crafted by the skilled hands of Manu Manu village, stirred emotions among spectators, marking a poignant moment in the festival's proceedings. The grand finale on March 24th showcased a diverse array of traditional performances, paying homage to the rich cultural tapestry of different villages. The 2024 category awards were awarded to Miss Barakau Nancy Tau for the Best Traditional Attire and Miss Kido Goran Nohu for Best Cultural Knowledge. Miss Garrett Tabitha Ray was awarded for Best Koe, and Miss Gabagaba Yurele Amy Uru earned acclaim for the People's Choice Award. Notably, Miss Tatana Pekara Arua was honored with the Committee's Choice Award of the BPW Special Scholarship Award. In the main event category awards, Miss Kira Mabata Paul was crowned Miss Hetura, while Miss Pari Margaret Ali secured the position of Miss Runner-Up. The esteemed Miss Elala Henao was bestowed with the coveted title of Miss Hirim Mo 2024 to 2025, reaffirming her dedication to representing her culture with pride and distinction.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hirim Mo for 2024, Miss Henao.
The evolution of the Hirim Mo program over decades has provided Motu Koita women with a meaningful platform to serve as proud cultural ambassadors, honoring their families, clans, and tribes with dignity and honor. The resounding success of the Hirim Mo Festival is attributed to the unwavering support of sponsors and organizing committees, past and present, whose dedication has ensured its continued prosperity and significance. In a momentous finale marking the 50th anniversary of the Hirim Mo Festival, congratulations resounded for every participant who journeyed to this pivotal event's conclusion. Among the contenders, a shining star emerged as Henao of Elala village. She clinched the coveted title of Miss Hirim Mo Queen for 2024 to 2025. Henao charted her course early on, aspiring to embody values of empowerment and communal uplifting. Her dedication to her cultural heritage and the empowerment of young women spurred her quest to reignite interest in the festival among the youth of her community. Now adorned with the crown of Hiri Queen for the upcoming year, Henao pledges to steer her efforts towards transformative change and empowerment, not only for her people, but also for her Motu Koita culture and tribe. Her coronation marks not just a personal triumph, but also a promise of progress and preservation for generations to come.
To be honest, during our first judging, everyone commended me for doing great, but I didn't want to just have this feeling where I'm the best, you know. You don't have to be overconfident, because sometimes if you have that feeling, you're gonna fall. So I had to take one step at a time.
Under the Our Fish, One Future project funded by United States Agency for International Development, Almami villages in Bogie Medang province have graduated with certificates in financial literacy training. The training was made possible by the World Wildlife Fund. Under this project, the villagers were encouraged to be financially included with the Village Savings and Loan Association concept in order to be financially equipped and stable to support conservation efforts of the project. 50 participants in Maywalk village in Almami LLG of Bogie District, Medang Province went through a week-long training on savings and budgeting conducted by Provincial Commerce Officer Ruben Doom. The trainees, now certified, can use their merit to seek financial assistance through microfinancing and small business opportunities to enhance their living. The Our Fish, One Future project ensures that Maywalk's coastal waters are not exploited. The project supports implementation of a culturally sensitive and fisheries governance system through inclusive and transparent decision-making processes informed by traditional knowledge, science, and stakeholder engagement.
On behalf of the Our Fish, Our Future project and our office in Fiji and our big man in Fiji and USA, those who give us the money, we would like to congratulate you. We hope this financial literacy training will be important to you and will be useful to you, and it will change your lives for the better.
Project Officer Stanley Soma told graduates of financial assistance opportunities. Soma, who is from the Office of the Governor for Medang, said 10 million kina will be parked in My Bank for Medang's people to access and boost their business ambitions.
Sa kontinibla na mi rolling out this program where people will bless in Hirim State. Time you come stop osem, you bring him some big impact. Na come lo life, lo people will bless where government plenty time ina sa walking through lo yubla sa na support mi giving and you reach out, come down on Katalo, level blow. Man lo blessed threat na you deliver this blah.
Maywak village is home to late Justice Nicholas Kiriwom. His wife Rachel Kiriwom was overwhelmed with the training and the graduates, saying it was not an easy journey for them. Being certified with Village Savings and Loan Association skills and knowledge, they can take the next step in meeting financial goals.
I'm a proud mother, a proud grandmother, a proud auntie to these people sitting right here. It's not possible if we were to find that money to train these 50 participants today, or last year, who are graduating today. And this plan, big plan, like na ting ting blomi plan, we tried, na inokama por semito kinis. Thank you, Loy Blaugeta.
Former Financial Inclusion Officer with WWF, Belinda Chokoli, had been working with the Maywak villages since the project's inception. She was invited to celebrate the occasion with the graduates and offered her support and expertise to the graduates. Village Chief Paul Natikin is a graduate as well. He was very grateful to the new skills and knowledge he and his people have gained.
How me feel him? Me manatilo place. Me stop long ya. Me feel him osem. There's training me kisim. Ay, and me feel him. Inara kayo kita.
It was an intensive week for sector heads of the Medang Provincial Administration. They had audience with the new acting provincial administrator, Daniel Aloy. A two-day meeting gave each one opportunity to provide progression reports. Mr. Aloy made the point that he would like to see more collaboration between his offices to ensure implementation of provincial projects and programs and overall service delivery.
Elala, Medan's new acting provincial administrator, is adamant in implementing government policies. During his two-day meeting with sector heads of the provincial administration, he stressed that he would like to see an effective service delivery. For too long, the provincial administration has been in the limelight for unproductiveness.
The important task now is to ensure that the bureaucracy gets itself organized and give the support behind the government of the day. We've all observed from outside how the bureaucracy has been functioning. Medang has been on the limelight. It has been the attention of many provinces. They've been watching how it has conducted itself over the past 7 years. There is nothing to be hidden. There is nothing to be watered down, or there's nothing that we can. It's plainly evident that we were not able to, as a bureaucracy, we were not able to give the support to our provincial government and our government.
During the meeting, each sector head presented reports of their division, projects, programs, goals, challenges, debts, and a way forward. Each one was given the opportunity to be reviewed, followed by discussions on the best way forward. One of the main agendas was making acting appointments permanent to give advantage and stability to the position in order to get service delivery moving. Sector has unanimously called on the Human Resources Division to look into this. Over the past 2 weeks, the new acting PA settled into his role once more. The sector heads meeting concludes his 2-week familiarization process. It is understood he assumes full operation of the provincial administration this week. Marisela Keleton, TV1 News.
In an address by East Sepik Governor Alan Bird on Sunday, March 24, 2024, the province of East Sepik asserts its resilience in the face of adversity, declaring preparedness to tackle the aftermath of a 7.0 magnitude earthquake following widespread flooding. Governor Bird emphasized the need for immediate action, outlining essential priorities including medical aid, relocation to safe zones, food supplies, and rebuilding assistance. East Sepik Governor Alan Bird lamented the devastation wrought upon the province, with approximately 1,000 homes lost and casualties reported. Samaritan Aviation and the Provincial Health Authority have sprung into action, providing crucial medical assistance to the injured. Visiting affected areas alongside Samaritan Aviation, Governor Bird expressed gratitude for their dedicated service and highlighted ongoing support from the ECIPIC government, allocating funds annually to aid remote communities. Recognizing the situation's urgency, the ECIPIC provincial government has already mobilized resources and allocated funds towards relief efforts, refusing to wait for external assistance amidst concurrent national challenges. Governor Bird emphasized the need for immediate action, outlining essential priorities including medical aid, clean drinking water procurement, shelter provision, relocation to safe zones, food supplies, and rebuilding assistance. While welcoming support from traditional partners, Governor Bird assured the people of ECIPIC that public servants and leaders are tirelessly working to address the crisis. As ECIPIC braces itself for the daunting task of recovery, Governor Bird's resolute stance underscores the province's determination to overcome adversity and rebuild. This is TV1 News. We'll have more of the day's other stories when we come back.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase easy paid units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
He says the best Hunters players come from his region. So does she. But there's one thing that brings everyone together. SB Laga, Bunyamyumi.
The Toyota JD Hiace bus comes in 14 and 15-seater high-roof luxury model powered by 2.8 liters JD engine for optimal performance output, fuel efficiency and quietness, designed with improved safety features and easy maneuverability for tire steering angle. The Hiace lift suspension and annular frame structure is opted for smooth ride, comfort and safety. Experience the ride on the Hiace bus and experience the Hiace pride, the bus that exceeds all expectations.
Hiya, Mama. You wait time, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magic kakaro, get up and big smile on face. Time for kimchi and a great fumutu. Sip, sip, da mumu, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, the taste PNG loves.
A quick favorite meal for the day does feel good. Snacks noodles is my choice for a simple meal. It is easy to prepare and fast to cook. And with a touch of flavor and ingredients, quality noodles that can be cooked and enjoyed in many different ways. You see, my whole family loves it. It's made here in PNG and comes in different pack sizes. Snacks noodles, tastier by you like you more.
Superstition ain't the way.
The martial arts have been practiced for centuries. Forged out of an ancient Asian world of mayhem and intimidation. But in fact, they're all about self-defense, discipline, and honor. This is XMA, the world of extreme martial arts.
Watch Extreme Martial Arts, only on Fight Sports.
Hands up!
Welcome to the RIPD. We're bounty hunters for rogue souls that escaped judgment.
I got this.
Our job is to find them and send them to where their ticket got punched. Hell, Roy. We send them to hell.
That was unexpected.
RIPD 2, Rise of the Damned. Premieres Friday, March 29th, 10 p.m. on Cinemax.
Welcome back. Over 20 citizenship applications from Morobe Province were deliberated on during a Citizenship Advisory Committee hearing on Thursday, March 21st in Leh. After deliberation, recommendations will be made to the Minister for Immigration and Border Security.
26 citizenship applications from candidates in Morobe Province were heard on Thursday, the 21st of March, by the Citizenship Advisory Committee at the Leh International Hotel. Since the swearing-in of its new members in November 2023, the Citizenship Advisory Committee has held 4 meetings so far and has deliberated on over 80 applications from the National Capital District and Morobe.
The role of the Citizenship Advisory Committee, or CAC, is to provide advice and recommendation on the citizenship application, as well as citizenship matters to the Minister responsible for citizenship matters, which is the Immigration Minister, Honorable John Rosso. The recommendation and advice that the committee provides to the Minister are in accordance with the constitutional and legislative requirements of each citizenship category and pathway. Hearings, the backlog of citizenship application with PNG Migration and Citizenship Service Authority increased to over 600 applications by November last year.
Of the 26 applications that were heard on Thursday, 5 of them were from West Papuans residing in Morobe, while most were from individuals who have long-term business and investments in the province.
Most of the applicants have invested a lot in the province and country and have been waiting several years since lodging their citizenship applications. It is also pleasing to note that despite the negative publicity in relation to the issues our country is facing, foreigners are still interested to become citizens of this country.
The CAC is made up of 4 permanent members: Chairman Marsh Narewe, who is also the WOW Warrior member, his deputy and Sumka Open MP, Alexander Ome, and 2 ex-officio members, Secretary for the Department of Justice and Attorney General, Dr. Eric Kwa, and the Chief Migration Officer. Currently, the interim CMO is Wellington Navasivu, who has been appointed to take up the post left vacant after the resignation of former CMO Stanis Hulahau on the 30th of January. Kamala Gware, TV1 News.
Digital PNG Foundation launched 2 billet computer labs last week, one at Marinville Secondary School on 20th March and the other at Kilakila Secondary School on 22nd March 2024. Both Marinville and Kilakila Secondary Schools were grateful to be among the 6 selected schools in NCD to be part of Digital Foundation's Billet Computer Lab rollout in the nation's capital. The students at both schools were encouraged to fully utilize the computer lab and to take care of it as their own so that others after them can also enjoy these resources. Digital PNG Foundation has been operating since 2008, investing over 169 million kina in all 96 districts in PNG, with over almost 4 million kina in NCD supporting education infrastructure, health and livelihood programs. As the operator of the Papua LNG project, Total Energies EP PNG Limited views workforce development as a key element of its commitment to national content. Today, the company celebrated 49 students sponsored under their TVET program who graduated from the Port Moresby Technical College in 2023. The Papua LNG Project TVET Scholarships Program helps young people by removing financial barriers which might otherwise prevent them from continuing their academic development. The scholarships also demonstrate the project's long-term commitment to sustainable growth of PNG's workforce and economic well-being over time. Today, the company celebrated the 49 students who completed their National Certificate 3 at the Port Moresby Technical College in 2023. and additionally noted the great achievement of 13 females within this group. Student subjects include heavy equipment fitting, fabrication and welding, electrical and instrumentation, plumbing and refrigeration mechanics.
It is also about building a nation. Building a nation by growing Papua New Guinea economy, providing jobs, providing additional revenues.
All of you, we really wish the best. Congratulations, you've come a long way. Don't stop. Don't stop, continue your journey, and also make sure that you are consistent, persistent in what you do. I put myself now as a hat of an employer. What we would expect is people who are properly trained, and also, very importantly, people who will stick to their word and be consistent in their work. So I would encourage you in this way to continue that.
The scholarships offered enhanced graduates' employment opportunities in the construction and extractive sectors, whilst contributing to the talent pipeline required to meet PNG's national workforce needs today and in the time ahead.
In sense of where total team sponsor mi plan as far as Gulf province na mi plan looking at this make sense where total energy supporting some of our students mi plan struggle, some plan a rich family, some plan yes mi plan poor family. It's a life to place at Thomas. Na mi plan looking at totally creating big opportunity inside the Gulf province, which mi plan mamas parents from mi plan too, mi plan get mamas all total will give me this offer come students.
Total Energies congratulates and wishes 49 graduates the best for their future. The program has now seen 120 sponsored students graduate through the scholarships program with the National Certificate 3 in Industrial Trades, 71 students having graduated last year. Celebrating National Women's Day, USAID honored Papua New Guinea's female leaders in the energy sector at the 3rd Annual Women in Energy Awards. 7 outstanding women were recognized for their pivotal roles in empowering others, driving innovation and promoting sustainable energy practices. Nino Nadired's USAID country representative emphasized the critical importance of gender equality in fostering vibrant communities and economies. She reiterated the shared commitment between the United States and Papua New Guinea to inclusivity and women's leadership in the energy sector. Aligned with PNG's goal to electrify 70% of its population by 2030, USAID's Papua New Guinea Electrification Partnership Activity, or USAID PEP, supports sustainable energy solutions. Collaborations with PNG Power Limited and others have led to initiatives like gender-inclusive policies and financial support for female entrepreneurs through Mama Bank. Key awardees included Benedicta Savage, Diane Kilamanu Naime, and Noreen Patini Ben from PNG Power Limited, recognized for their engineering prowess and leadership. Lorraine Rappa of Solar Pago and Domitila Warap of Solar Solutions were also acknowledged for advancing sustainable energy practices. Special mention was made of Andrew Kavanamur, HR Manager at PNG Power Limited, and Gunanidhi Das, CEO of Mama Bank, for their remarkable contributions to gender equity and social inclusion within their organizations. As the event concluded, Nadi Reds continued to urge efforts to break barriers for women, especially those in rural areas, emphasizing the collective journey toward a more inclusive and prosperous energy landscape in Papua New Guinea. Air New Guinea commemorated its first ever Safety Day, marking a significant milestone in aviation safety awareness. The event, held at the airline's headquarters in Port Moresby, witnessed enthusiastic participation from employees, emphasizing the paramount importance of safety in all operations. Designed to foster a culture of safety consciousness, the Safety Day served as a platform to honor the dedication of Air Niugini's unsung safety heroes, employees responsible for ensuring the secure dispatch of flights and the well-being of countless passengers. The event was inaugurated with a commitment to prioritizing safety above all else. Departments showcased their contributions to safety protocols, fostering collaboration and mutual understanding among colleagues. Acknowledging outstanding contributions, individuals from ground operations, engineering and flight operations were lauded, underscoring the collective effort to uphold aviation safety standards. Additionally, the maintenance, control and cargo departments were recognized for their exceptional booth displays. The occasion provided a forum for open dialogue, allowing employees to address pertinent safety concerns directly with management. Collaborative efforts extended beyond Air Niugini with the participation of PNG Fire Service and St. John's Ambulance PNG, offering invaluable insights into emergency response and medical preparedness. Live demonstrations by the PNG Fire Service highlighted rescue procedures and fire safety techniques, while St. John's Ambulance imparted essential first aid skills. Complementing these efforts, the Air Niugini in-house clinic conducted basic health checks, reaffirming the airline's commitment to employee well-being. Organized by the Safety, Quality, Risk and Audit Department, the Safety Day underscored safety as a collective endeavor transcending mere procedures. Chief Pamela Waringe emphasized the enduring legacy of safety, urging all to embody its principles beyond the event. Live streamed for remote staff, the inaugural Air Niugini Safety Day concluded with plans for an annual recurrence. And now to the finance news. The kina closed unchanged at 0.265 to US dollars in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, our kina was buying 0.2576 US dollars, 0.3926 Australian dollars, 0.2308 euro and 38.66 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold, cocoa and crude oil closed higher, while coffee, copra, palm oil and copper closed the day lower. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX closed higher, and all ordinaries closed higher as well. TV1 News continues after the break with stories making headlines overseas. Stay tuned.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSP Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase EasyPay units wherever you are. Visit your BSP branch today to register now for BSP Mobile Banking. BSP Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSP, our bank, our people.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo in milk taste and added nutrients, Milo in milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Buying PNG made.
When you're spending time with family, when you've got a big day ahead, when you have given it all you've got, when you're putting on a feast, that's when you want the best. That's when you want flame rice. New flame rice. Win him, Olgera.
Attention rice lovers! We are giving away 300,000 kina worth of scale school money. 1,000 kina could be yours. With 300 winners and 4 fortnightly draws, your chances are higher than ever. Buy any 1 kg to 20 kg scale or ori rice, cut out the grown for PNG stamp, put it in an envelope with your name, contact details, and drop it in an entry box at selected outlets. Promotion ends March 29, 2024. Hurry and win big with scale and ori rice. Follow us on social media for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
I need to get out of a toxic relationship.
My boss is different.
I am Dracula.
It's the real Dracula! I'm coming, Master!
He blows on a flood-sucking bender, and then it's up to me to clean up the mess.
Is it yummy?
Yes. Hi, are you here for the meeting? That's Redfield's boss.
Renfield premieres Saturday, March 30th, 10 p.m. on HBO.
Welcome back. In regional news, thousands of people in a remote part of India have begun a third week of protests in freezing conditions, demanding constitutional provisions from the government to protect their territory's fragile ecology and to have autonomy over land and agricultural decisions. Nestled between India, Pakistan and China, Ladakh has faced territorial disputes and suffered the effects of climate change. Shifting weather patterns in the sparsely populated villages altered people's lives through floods, landslides and droughts. Ladakh's thousands of glaciers, which help dub the rugged region one of the water towers of the world, are receding at an alarming rate, threatening the water supply of millions of people. A new analysis shows Australia needs to find 90,000 new construction workers if the government is to meet its goal of building an extra 1.2 million homes in the next 5 years.
Those figures are from Build Skills Australia, and that's the group that's been tasked by the federal government with coming up with solutions for the challenges that the construction industry faces. Now, as you said, the target is to build 1.2 million homes by 2029, with the builds to start in the middle of this year. And Build Skills Australia says in order to meet that, there would need to be an extra 90,000 workers to build 60,000 homes in 3 months. However, they're saying that obviously that is a significant number and would be impossible to bring in that quickly. So in future years, the builds will have to increase per quarter to make up for the shortfall they're likely to see this year.
Antonio, so what has the federal government said about all of this?
Federal Housing Minister Julie Collins has said they know it's an ambitious target and that they're making progress, but she said that they are just going to get on with the job. She says they believe it's still possible and that skills ministers met just over a fortnight ago to discuss that the skills shortages that the country is facing and what the construction industry needs.
Donald Trump owes an enormous sum of money to the state of New York, and he is running out of time to hand it over. After a judgment against him in a civil fraud case, the former U.S. president was told he had roughly a month to pay $450 million. But recent court filings indicates he has not managed to find the money yet, and the deadline to stump up the cash runs out tonight. If he does not present the full amount by Monday local time, New York State will have the power to freeze his bank accounts and start the process of seizing his assets. The head of AIO has issued a warning that journalists are increasingly being targeted by foreign intelligence services during his submission to an inquiry into secrecy laws. Mike Burgess was the first witness at an inquiry by the Independent National Security Legislation Monitor.
The inquiry is considering whether laws governing secrecy offences in the Crimes Act are fit for purpose. That includes whether material is being appropriately classified as secret and if the level of harm is being properly assessed. The laws being examined are mainly aimed at Commonwealth officers, but a key focus of the inquiry is whether the defences for journalists who receive classified material are properly formulated. ASIO Chief Mike Burgess says any change will require great care in the current environment.
ASIO does not investigate journalists for their journalism. Not saying that we are, but if we do, we're investigating them for potential threats to security. Anything that changes that equation would be problematic from my point of view.
The inquiry will also hear from human rights groups, police and the government. It's expected to run for 2 days.
And that ends the news segment. Rex returns with all the sporting details.
Hardware House is more than just a store. It is where quality meets affordability, where culture is proudly celebrated. Spanning 9 provinces, we pride ourselves in offering top-notch customer support and services. We're more than just a store. We're more than a brand. We are Hardware House.
How would you describe your mother?
My mom is beautiful.
She is strong like Superman.
I love my mom because she always takes care of me.
My mom, she's so patient and loving. I feel she's always around.
Caring. She works so hard and always wants the best for me.
She's soft like her love.
My mom is everything, and I don't know what I'd do without her.
Softland, fragrance of a mother's love.
Ah, look at me. Still catching coconuts, climbing trees like a pro. Hey, Bill, catch this coconut. My buddy Bill, you're always sick, yeah.
Oh, my back.
What's the catch, Jack? Uncle Bill, did you know Daddy's always up to date with his vax routine? Thanks, son, for catching me up. Those vax keep me strong.
Wait, for adults? Aren't they just for kids? To stop them from catching measles and rubella?
Uncle Bill, vaccines are for all ages, keeping us strong so we fight preventable diseases. That's the cat.
No wonder your father is showing off like a sweet 16 year.
Are you looking to further yourself? iTech TVET College offers certificate and diploma courses. For online training, we are giving 1 laptop per student. Application closes 31st March 2024. Apply online now. iTech TVET College, making nobody become somebody.
Look at you, sweetheart!
Welcome to the RIPD. We generally only get the ones deemed worthy enough to serve on God's own police force in the ongoing fight against the dead. Our job is to find them and send them to where their ticket got punched. Hell, Roy, we send them to hell.
Whoa!
I've got to get to my suit.
Relax, I got this.
RIPD 2, Rise of the Damned. Premieres Friday, March 29th, 10 p.m. on Cinemax.
Welcome back. The second edition of the Port Moresby Men's Softball Corporate 7 Slow Pitch Softball Tournament ended in a thriller over the weekend. Newcomers Newmont emerged as surprise winners after shocking last year's inaugural defending champions PNG Power in the Big Cup decider, at the Business Softball Diamonds over the weekend. Of the 13 odd teams, all eyes were on PNG Power to make it back-to-back, but it was not to be. Newmont showed some resilience to stay in the grind for the entire contest against their more experienced opponents. They prevailed as the new cup winners. In the plate final, Nest found to beat Shry Shipping to claim the prize, and in the bowl final, TVWAN win against PNG Air. Next on the Port Moresby Men's Softball calendar is the Money Ball tournament scheduled for this Easter weekend. PNG Men's representative football side, couples, take on Central African Republic this evening in their second match of the FIFA friendly series in Colombo, Sri Lanka. The couples drew with host nation Sri Lanka in its first match on Saturday, 23rd March. The host team put the assault on the visiting PNG men, threatening to score with ball possession, but the experience of Daniel Joe and Kolu Kepo were too good for the home side as the couples drew scoreless in a defensive structure play. The couples will be anticipating a positive result against the Central African Republic, who outclassed Bhutan 6-0 in its opening match. PNG has a point to prove in this match. PNG couples head coach Warren Moon will be expecting his side to put up a strong performance against their opponent. The 7th edition of New Power Sports Talk Rugby Sevens tournament is closing in. The exciting rugby feast is scheduled for the Easter weekend in Port Moresby. The Provincial Rugby Sevens tournament will bring teams together to compete for the ultimate Rugby Sevens glory. The New Power Sports Talk Rugby Sevens tournament has registered 32 men's teams to participate in the event. 4 teams each in 8 pools to compete in cup, bowl and plate categories. The women and junior divisions will also be competing. The women's division comprises 12 teams. 4 teams have been drawn in each pool, so is the junior division. The New Power Sports Talk Rugby Sevens tournament has become a provincial event with teams travelling into Port Moresby to participate. The 2023 Cup winners and the current champions of the Sevens tournament is Biala Suarez from West New Britain Province. Former tournament winner Arab Black Orchids and Krama Usenko brothers are also registered to participate. Teams from East and West New Britain, Morobe and New Ireland provinces and Autonomous Region of Bougainville have registered as well. The event will bring speed and fast-flowing rugby action this Easter weekend. The game is expected to be played at Bava Park and Sir John Guy Stadium. A total grand prize of 85,000 kina is up for grabs. The Solomon Islands have been the big movers in the FIFA Women's World Ranking following their runners-up finish at the Women's Olympic Football Tournament Oceania Qualifier in Samoa last month. They surprised many by coming through as group winners in the tough group featuring traditional OFC powerhouse sides Fiji and Papua New Guinea, before knocking out host Samoa in the semi-finals, while they came up host against an impressive New Zealand side in the final. Latest FIFA Women's ranking have seen the Solomon Islands climb 21 places to 81, ranked 4th in Oceania behind New Zealand, who have moved up 2 spots to 28th. PNG is at 56 and Fiji at 72. The Solomon Islands was the biggest mover among the 193 countries with FIFA World Rankings. Australia is celebrating the success of the next generation of Pacific football stars, as the AFL South Pacific Nations boys team secured victories against the Brisbane Lions and Gold Coast Suns Academy teams. The triumph comes as part of the AFL South Pacific's High Performance Pathway, which fosters talents from nations including PNG, Nauru and Fiji. These victories underscore Australia's commitment to nurturing sporting excellence in the Pacific region through initiatives like Pacific All Sports Program. Former PNG Orchid and Palai representative player Gemma Snowbelt continues to inspire and add value to the lives of young girls in the community through playing rugby. Gemma did just that over the weekend when she led out the Sub-City Raiders women's team in the clinical performance to record back-to-back grand finals and retaining the 2024 JT Super 9's women's title after shutting out Vada Vada United 10-0 in Sunday's grand final played at Mosby South Stadium in Calgary.
While spending her holidays with the family at the Sabama settlement in Mosby South electorate, Gemma took the opportunity with both hands to give back to the community after she was invited by her cousins to join the Sabama women's team for the JT Super 9's tournament this year. Gemma took on the challenge without preservations in a rare chance to rub shoulders with women folk from the surrounding communities and perhaps let her experience rub off on some of the young girls aspiring to use rugby league as a pathway. On game day, Gemma was excited to soak up the atmosphere, saying it was pretty crazy seeing the crowd psyched up, an awesome experience that ended well for them.
I think a lot of these girls, they live obviously in Sabama, my little cousin included, so I've always been one to kind of give back to the game and everything, and I guess this was an opportunity to do so. So yeah, no better way to come down to a local talent and see everyone play that. You know, we need to recognise this talent. This is where you're going to find it. So yeah, it was awesome.
Though it was a tough day at the office, playing under scorching heat and humid conditions, it's not her first time playing in the country.
I think one girl got me pretty good. She flipped me, so no, I guess that's rugby. You know, you're going to get tackled and it's hot too. So not the first time I played in PNG, so yeah, I'm already used to it, I guess. The atmosphere is absolutely crazy. Yeah, just it's like playing like an Origin or something. Like the crowd was really getting psyched up. So yeah, it was good to play out here, and obviously we got the win. So.
Sunday's grand final win was a fitting send-off for Gemma, who left for Australia today for work commitment. She had to extend her holidays by a week because of delays to the finals. Next on her radar is preparation for the upcoming World Cup Touch Rugby, which means she'll be back and forth to PNG for training camps. She does not play much footy these days, just to stay injury-free for the World Cup. Apart from the World Cup, Gemma is also planning to come back and run clinics for the girls in the community.
Just coming home and I guess playing more footy here and helping the community, like I said. I'm actually going to run a few clinics later on in the year, so at the moment I'm not really playing as much footy as I want to, just because of the World Cup in July, so don't want to risk any injuries. So yeah, that'll be me just working until the end of the year. So yeah, I'll be back here for the World Cup for the touch stuff. Hopefully we get a camp in and we have to do some fitness testing and all that, so I'll be back and forth quite a lot, so yeah.
Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
South City Rams of Konidobu are the new champions of the 2024 JT Super 9's tournament after overcoming a strong first-half challenge to account for favourites Calgary Seagulls 18 points to 6 at full time. To get to the ultimate cup decider, both teams had to battle through the quarter-final and semi-final playoffs process to Saturday and Sunday morning.
After an evenly contested first half with the scores tied at 6-all, fans were excited for a thrilling finish. Ironically, the spirited Rams outfit found another gear in the second half, playing with a bit more control and line speed in the attack that left the Seagulls gasp as they struggled to keep up with the game. Rams looked composed and took full advantage, using their slick ball skills and speed to blow them off the park, scoring back-to-back tries that literally sealed the deal for them 18-6 at full time. A milestone victory for the Southside Rams, who only joined the tournament last year. To be declared ultimate champions for the 2024 JT Super 9's Cup and pocketing 20,000 kina prize money was quite rewarding for their hard work and commitment. Seagulls, though disappointed with the result, accepted the loss and were rewarded with the runners-up prize of 10,000 kina. After the match, Rams captain Stephen Jack said he was proud of the hard work, commitment and energy put in by his boys on Sunday and throughout the whole tournament, which paid off in the end.
To be honest, it was a proud moment for us. There's the team, South City Rams. It was all a week in, week out effort in, despite the delays and consequences. We have a lot of students in our teams, but we managed to dedicate ourselves, commit ourselves during the training days. And our main goal is to get that JT Super Nights 2024. And as a part of the team members, it was all team effort. And I'm really proud of the boys, and all credit go back to our Connie fans, the supporters, and all our management. Big thanks and shout out to them for their support. We have managed to control the atmosphere, pressure and all this, and we came out a victory, and it was all credit, and all go back to the men upstairs.
The captain thanked all their sponsors, families and supporters for coming out to barrack for their team. He said Rams has been regulars of the NCD Governors Cup and Ipetas Cup tournaments and only joined the JT Nines last year, and to take it out this year is a big achievement for the boys.
You know, we are expecting this kind of the pressure. It was their home game, and we know that their fans, the supporters, they will play for their families and all this. So we control ourselves, the atmosphere, and as I said, our main goal is to get that cup, and we managed to play against them. They are Senaro, one of the experienced guys in there, but team boys, we managed to defend against them, and we get the win.
Jack said the win was a motivating factor for the boys to come back stronger next year to defend the cup. Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
The fourth edition of the annual JT Super Nines Rugby League tournament successfully ended with a post-match presentation on Sunday at the Mosby South Stadium. An initiative of Mosby South electorate member Justin Tachenko, the JT Nines tournament is one of the most successful off-season competitions in the National Capital District, run under Mosby South Rugby League Association and used as one of the pre-season competitions before its season proper.
16 established clubs from the regular Mosby South Rugby League competition were joined by 30 other clubs invited from various suburbs in and around the city to converge at the Mosby South Stadium over the past 3 weeks to battle for this year's cup. Despite the finals delayed by a week due to weather, the finals concluded successfully on Sunday with finals in the under-20, women and senior men. Southside Rams were declared 2024 JT Nines Cup winners after beating Calgary Bulldogs in the grand final 18-6. In the women's division, defending champions Sub-City Raiders too strong for Varavara 10-0 to claim the title for the second time, while JB Roosters picked up the major prize in the under-20 division. In his closing remarks at the post-match presentation, JT Nines tournament director Bagala Solian congratulated all the participating teams for coming out to make this year's event another success. On behalf of all the teams, supporters and everyone, Solian extended gratitude to major sponsor and Mosby South MP Justin Gichenko for coming up with such initiative that has continued to expose raw rugby league talents, both boys and girls, and unite the people of Mosby South through sport.
So I'd like to say thank you to all the teams that take part, your sponsors, your coaches, our community people that come supporting people. Everyone in one way or another who's contribute towards your teams to participate in this tournament. Thank you very much. Tupla team play cup finals this afternoon to the South City Rams and Calgary Seagulls. Well done, Tupla champion team. Whether you lose or not, you are champions. You made to the cup final, and that's a big thing. The good part about this afternoon is you played a very good game, sportsmanship. No got bad fight, no got cross. Tupla team play good. 1 minute came out, the Tupla 1 bell, 1 time, the Tupla come outside. So thank you, Tupla team, showing very good sportsmanship.
Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
That's all we have in sports. Carol.
Thank you, Rex. And now the weather forecast for the main centers for the next 24 hours. Southern region, isolated showers and thunderstorms becoming scattered over Gulf. Port Moresby partly with chances of a few showers. Momase, isolated showers and thunderstorms. Lae, partly cloudy with possible brief showers. New Guinea Islands, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. Buka, mostly fine and partly cloudy. Highlands, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms with areas of rain. Goroko, Bans and Kundiawa, partly cloudy with few showers possible. Ocean forecast. Coral Sea sees smooth with east to southeast winds of 5 to 10 knots. Bismarck Sea sees smooth with north to northwest winds of 5 to 10 knots. Coastal waters forecast. Waters of Long Island to Medang to Wewak to Vanimo and northern PNG and Indonesian border, seas 1 to 2 meters. Waters of Samarai Island to Cape Bogle and All Milimbe Islands, and waters of Cape Bogle to Huon Gulf to Finschhafen, seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. And that ends another edition of TV1 News. Thanks for your company. Bye for now.
The TV1 News was proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.